I'm Matt DeBolt. Welcome into this weekly update of Hoosier Sports Night. While you were all away for break, the IU men's basketball team stayed busy finishing their non-conference schedule with wins over Southern Illinois, Western Michigan, IUPUI, and Ball State. And then on to January, and we all know what that means. Big Ten basketball, time to separate the men from the Boilermakers. Indiana got a big boost in this one as A.J. Ratliff returned from the sprained wrist that he suffered against Ball State. It was the Hoosiers controlling the tip, and the rest of the game was just as one-sided as Indiana quickly turned a 12-point halftime advantage into a 24-point cushion on a Ratliff three-pointer 8.5 minutes into the second half. A.J. finished with 16 points on 6 of 6 shooting. Armand Bassett, Earl Calloway, and Joey Shaw also reached double figures, with the freshman Shaw scoring a career-best 19 points. The Hoosier defense was at it all night long, blocking 9 shots and forcing 18 turnovers. The 27-point margin of victory was the series' largest since way back in 1992, and the last time Purdue walked out of Assembly Hall with a victory was February of '99. Chris Hopper and Ronan O'Shea were at the game. Let's go to the tape.
Indiana put their name in the record books once again here tonight, getting their 1,600th victory, only the 9th program in history to do so. And they did it in dominant fashion, beating Purdue 85-58 here at Assembly Hall. And Ronan, a guy we thought would have a big impact returning from injury tonight, A.J. Ratliff did so on both sides of the ball.
Yep, no question about it. Questionable coming into the game. He came out, hit a three, and didn't miss a shot all night, picking up 16 points and 4 for 4 from the three-point line. He said after the game, Coach Sampson has been giving him the green light all year to shoot.
Coach is gave me the green light, to shoot. So I pretty much know what my role is.
I told him to defend too.
And defend.
Yeah. Those kids are confident enough to knock down shots. So I just think we're becoming a solid team. Not great, maybe not even very good, but I think we're solid.
So while the Indiana offense did their share in tonight's 27-point win, the defense also sharp. They forced 9 blocks and picked up 11 steals, limiting Purdue, Chris, to their lowest point total on the year.
Yeah, and this IU-Purdue rivalry has not been much of one over the past few years, as IU has won the last 5 meetings in the series. So IU's record moves now to 11-4 on the season, 10-0 at home. And next up is a matchup against Penn State in Penn State on ESPN Local at noon Eastern on Saturday. Reporting at Assembly Hall with Ronan O'Shea, I'm Chris Hopper for Hoosier Sports Night.
IU was also in action on January 7th at home against Michigan State and on the road for the Big Ten opener on January 2nd at Ohio State. We were at both of these games. Here's an inside look.
The Indiana Hoosiers men's basketball team opened up their portion of the Big Ten home schedule with a convincing 22-point victory over Michigan State, 73-51. It was by far the most points that State has allowed this year. Chris, 3 Hoosiers in double figures.
Yeah, DJ White led the way with 21 points, which was certainly an improvement from the Ohio State game. And as he and Coach Sampson said, they tried to make some new plays for him to get ready for Michigan State.
We put in a couple new plays just specifically for this game, and most of them was ran to me. So I just demanded the ball and got open.
Indiana held a Michigan State team that averages 69 points a game to just 51, and they caused 20 turnovers in the contest.
So again, Chris, a big victory for the Hoosiers tonight, 73-51 over Michigan State. The Hoosiers now 10-4 overall, setting up, of course, the big game against Purdue. With Chris Hopper, I'm Ronan O'Shea, reporting from Assembly Hall for Hoosier Sports Night.
Indiana dropped the Big Ten opener tonight, 74-67 at one of the Big Ten favorites, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now leading the Buckeyes were a couple of native Hoosiers, guard Mike Conley Jr. and center Greg Oden. Oden leading all scorers with 21 points, and Conley dishing out 10 assists while committing no turnovers.
It was a very physical game. IU's a great team, and Coach told us that we're not going to have an easy game from here on out in the Big Ten.
It was a big physical game, and Coach had told us about it all year that when we get into Big Ten play, it's going to be physical, and people are going to have to make plays. And I think my teammates did that tonight, and they helped me a lot.
Because when I see Oden, I don't see a great scorer per se. I just see a great player. Rebound, block shot. He does so many things. He's a lot more like Bill Russell than he is, say, Shaq or Will Chamberlain. I just think he's a winner. Tough kid, does all the little things, really smart.
Indiana's leading scorer, DJ White, struggled all night against Ohio State's interior defense, shooting only 3 of 14 from the field.
It was a hard battle. I mean, I know he was going to go up over his right shoulder and shoot, so all I wanted to do was just put my hands up and try not to get dunked on.
It's hard to shoot up over Greg, and you know, his timing's so good. And even Othello did a nice job. We had pretty good awareness. Where they got us tonight was, you know, they shot the ball so well from outside, and you know, we knew they could shoot, but we didn't think they were going to shoot that well tonight.
Now with the conference opening loss, Indiana falls to 9-4 on the season and 0-1 in Big Ten play. Reporting from Value City Arena, I'm Matt DeBolt, Hoosier Sports Night. Well, now that we have you caught up on all of the Big Ten action, don't forget to keep following Indiana Hoops right here on Hoosier Sports Night. And just as a reminder, we will have all of this coming week's IU athletics action as we return to full 30-minute episodes next week. For the entire Hoosier Sports Night staff, I'm Matt DeBolt. Have a great weekend.